Right. I do want to, let me ask you this, like with all the deaths and stuff that you've seen throughout your whole life, like how do you deal with that now? Did you do you hold it in? Did you ever get counseling for it, or or how do you deal with all that?
Well, I never got counseling for it, but we come from the men in our family. We hard, and I'm a loner. You know what I'm saying? I never lived around. My family always lived far out. To this day, I live far out. I don't be around. So I'm a loner. Oh yeah, I think about that all the time. I think about keto all the time. As far as my father, I was 3 years old when my father died playing Russian roulette, man. So I really didn't know him. What people would tell me about him, how hard he was and all that. You deal with it. You think about that shit. What I think about is, damn, man, I'm so glad I got out that shit before some shit popped off. I came close to shit that happening a few times. For everything, man. Everything it has its actions, it always has its consequences. And I just wasn't down with it, because we come, like I said, we come from an educated family. I have 2 beautiful daughters, Courtney and Moot. And Courtney blessed me with a grandson, Demond. My daughter Moot blessed me with my granddaughter Kamaya. I got nephews, Dre and Angelo. Both of them was at Michigan State. Dre left Michigan State to go to Oakland University. So, and all the people that I just mentioned, Dre and Angelo, they in college and they still got 2 and 3 jobs. Okay. My daughters, they've been working for the last 15 years or more with good jobs. But, they want to be entrepreneurs too. They got an edible thing going out called Highly Flavored. So people patronize that. It's just a lot that led up to that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I got a transition out of that I was safe, because you're going to either get killed, get that toe tag, you're going to either get that toe tag or you're going to sit down, you know what I'm saying? I think I am one of the 5%ers who I don't even want to say it was luck, you know what I'm saying? Because, I came close, like I said, I came close to death. I've been wrecked, all that, harassed and all that by the police. So, that takes toll on a person, and you want to move on, man. Yeah.
That's real. I'm glad that that you were able to see the things that you've seen before, the inevitable came, and that you made that transition. Like during that time, during your height, did you have any investments during that time, in other businesses or anything? I heard that's you had a limo service and all different type of stuff like that as well.
Yes, I had a limousine service, TCI limousine. Actually, I had a partner. It was me and a partner with that. And one thing didn't have to do with another. I had a couple of rental properties as well. I had an investment in a couple of car washes, one on the east side and one on the west side. I'm going to say this too as well. I treated, just going back to Meech and Terry Fry's 50 Boys, they did not miss a concert that they went to in limos with backstage pass. So I'm saying I treated them well. I treated them very well. And it was ventures that I dove into, it was this, I wanted to start up a luxury rental car place, renting Maserati, Porsches, Benzes and all that. And I almost went to happening, but a guy that I was dealing with, he ended up on something that's entirely different, and so nothing had to do with me and what I was doing. He did some fed time and that blew through. But my business didn't have nothing to do with what I was doing out there, man.
I did want to ask you about, like back then during that time, you said, you know, getting harassed by the police, the jealousy and different things like that. Like, I wouldn't even say at your height, but just during your run, was there like a lot of people trying to like snitch on you? Was it a lot of snitching going on back during that time?
Of course, I can't say 100% nobody was snitching, because I'm sure they was, because it's always gonna be. It was point that we went to places and set up shop, and my motherfuckers was just snitching to get rid of us. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm gonna go far back in New York. It was different in Detroit. You got motherfuckers snitching, and then they come around like ain't shit happening. You know that's something that I understand. Like they thought snitching was something on the norm. I don't know. I think, but in New York they ain't play that shit. People got dealt with on that type of thing, man. You know, it was just something that really didn't happen. So I'm sure it was snitches involved, and it's always going to be. And that's another, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's another thing you got to deal with. You can't trust no motherfucking body. Who you trust yourself. You know, you trust your instincts, you know what I'm saying? Because you got motherfuckers that's going to hate on you. You know, I'm talking about they going to hate on you to the point, man, they do anything to get rid of you and get what you want.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to bring that up because, like you said, you want people to see both sides of the game. That of course, you make the money and stuff like that, but it's a whole nother side to it. Like if it was someone,
most definitely, it's a side, and you gonna deal with that damn side, man. Ain't no way around it, Doc. Ain't no way around that shit. You gonna deal with it. I'm gonna tell you. You know the reason why motherfuckers thought I didn't, catch cases and all that shit. Because I didn't go out there blasting, because motherfuckers, I didn't go, damn, man, motherfucker, came in, ran up on me. If you seen it, you seen it. If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. I caught a couple of cases and shit. That's when you got to spend damn near your money on lawyering up. You know what I'm saying? It's shit you got to deal with, man. I'm going to say this, man, and I don't care how many times I say it during this interview, man. It's nothing that you want to get into. I was young, this happened 30 plus years ago. And I was just I was so surrounded by it. And I was just seeing stacks, I was just seeing money everywhere. I just wanted a part of it. You understand? So, and then it's other options. And like I had options. And my mother made sure of that. Like I went to school after I graduated. I went to like a trade school or something. I forgot the name of it, but it was an air traffic controller school. And for all places, it was in Miami Beach. Damn. Are you serious? So I was there for 6 months. I met people there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, my mom, it's like she can't win for losing. God damn. Everywhere. I'm like, that didn't pan out for me. I came home and I tried to do that. But it didn't work out. I was, hungry, man. I wanted more than what my mother gave me.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy. That's funny, but crazy. You say go down there to do that in Miami.
Yeah.
I know you said, like, the overall lesson that you want people to hear. Like, if it was someone that was listening to this right now that was even in it or thinking about getting in it, would it be any type of advice that you would give to them?
No, I would tell them, my man, look, it's different avenues, man, especially now, because the game now, oh, man, it's nothing like the game back then. I'm saying it's just something that you don't want to do. It's short money. You understand what I'm saying? It's short money. What you see, these motherfuckers out there with their shit on, their bling bling, whatever, but you don't see the bad part. They're going to always show you the good part.
Right.
But there is a bad part to that, man. It's short money. None of my people are afraid to work. Everybody got jobs and maybe 2 or 3 jobs. My nephew, CJ, he working. He been working for years and stuff. My niece, Ebony, man, she got a great ass job. And she raised my two nephews. She raised them to the T. And she raised them being a single mom. And both of them was one is still at Michigan State. I'm gonna say it again. It was at Michigan State, and then the other one transferred to Oakland. So she's a great mom, and she would I'm proud of her. Like I'm proud of all of my family. I love my family. It's family, first thing I think about, and I want them to see me. If I'm gone, let me go for natural causes. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me go with this game thing. I don't want my grandkids, Kamaya and Damon, know I went doing some shit that I wasn't supposed to. I don't want that for nobody in my family. So if you're thinking about that shit, I'm telling you now, you're going to end up toe tag, doing some motherfucking time that you gonna wish you was toe tag. It's just not. I was just one of those 5%ers, man, that got in there and got the fuck out.
Right. When you heard about Big Meech and Southwest T getting them 30 years, like how did you take that?
I wasn't happy, but I was sad for them because I didn't think they should have got that much time, man. Because it's motherfuckers, that did violent crimes in that game and didn't get that much time. To this day, I don't feel that they should have got that much time. Like I said, I don't know 100% that BMF history. I just knew what I knew from Terry and Meech. It's just that I wasn't happy with that time because I don't think they should have got that much time, man.
Well,
yeah, it is, man. It's ridiculous because, like I said, man, it's motherfuckers that did violent criminal crimes. I'm not criminal crimes. They did crimes that was violent. They did not do that much time. They made advantage out of them boys. The years that they got, I don't think they should have got it, man.
Yeah. Is there any last things that you want to put out there before we end up wrapping up this interview? Yeah,
I'm going to say this again, man. Young men, you young women, you guys, it's different avenues, What I did happened 30 plus years ago, and it's not the same thing. Don't believe the hype, you know what I'm saying? And just keep your mind on, people don't think that school work. That school thing does work. You got to be dedicated to it. And just stick to it, man. The game ain't the game no more. You're going to deal with the shit that you're going to regret in the long run. That's a fact.